But this is Marlon, and this is what I found.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I saw this all over Twitter, and I felt like it was worth talking about because we kind of saw something like this before. And since we talked about that situation, I figured we would talk about this one. So I went on Twitter and I grabbed every single clip I could find of people trying to expose him. And I figured we'd kind of break it down and have a little discussion about it. Now, for anybody that clicked on this video that's unfamiliar with who this is Marlon. He's a Twitch streamer. And I don't know exactly how long he's been streaming in total, but over the last 3 to 5 months, his numbers have significantly increased. He was streaming with Jason from FaZe. He's been streaming a lot with Lacey from FaZe. And there's even rumors that he might join FaZe at some point in the near future. And as of yesterday, a lot of stuff came forward regarding his past in streaming, and stuff that he was doing was selling pictures of himself, and how he says that he doesn't drink alcohol, but yet I guess he used to. And so his ex-girlfriend basically came forward and tried to expose him.
I helped him always have this fake image. I've always helped him, even towards his family. I've helped him have this fake image also with you guys that watch him, that didn't know that he's lying to you guys. I'm exposing him because I have to stand up for myself, and you guys should know. You guys should know who you're watching. A guy that lies about drinking.
I'm saying, I don't know what time it is. We out here in the 365, baby.
About everything, how he's a man of God. This is not true. How is this a man of God? Please tell me. This is how he got money for a long time. He was doing this to multiple people. This is not a screenshot that's mine. This is a screenshot that somebody posted on a page called LPSG. And I made sure this was taken down to keep up his fake image. And this is the what's it called? The mails that I made. This is me, obviously. Me making sure that this is all taken down for his image, because I didn't want him to be exposed. I always was the ride or die for him. I did everything for him, guys. We were in London in September in a hotel. He FaceTimed a gay guy in front of me, and the gay guy sent money to Marlon because he was showing his biceps and abs and whatever. This was right in front of me, guys. And this is proof.
And apparently it wasn't just that he was selling pictures of himself to gay men. It was that he was also renting out rooms in different people's houses in New York, never paying rent. And once they eventually wanted the money, he would just disappear and go to the next situation.
Using somebody in New York too, that he was staying with. A really nice family. The wife's name was Terry. And they had a really nice house in, I think it was New Jersey, not New York. And he promised to pay the rent for a room in their house. He never paid for nothing at all. He ignored them. He left them cold on red afterwards, after he left the house. He left with nothing, no payment, nothing. American guy, and they have a house, and he also went there. They had like a shed or like a backyard house, like a pool house, whatever. He asked to stay there and pay them whatever. He never paid, never even a thank you, nothing. Just left them cold too. This is the way he's brought himself up to fame. You guys think that he is disciplined. You guys think that he is hustling. You've never seen this kind of hunger, W hunger, whatever you guys say, W hunger. Yeah. But it's just using people. It's just using people. It's just manipulating.
Which is pretty messed up, but it's nothing groundbreaking like, yo, he should lose everything in his life. Throw him in prison. He did some F shit, stuff that he shouldn't have done. A lot of us have done stuff that we shouldn't have done. It's not the end of the world. So I'm not really that upset about that. And when you look at the stuff about the selling pictures to gay men, you see the situation with Sketch. I covered that as well. I did not care because it's not my life. If he wants to do that, go ahead and do that. I wouldn't recommend that you do it because things like this happen where it comes back and then everybody's going to be talking about it. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. Now, that aside, he did say at one point that he spent a good amount of time homeless in New York.
I would literally stay right here, no troll, because it was mad dark, right? And I was like, it was New York City, I didn't really know. I would literally crash against this right here. I would sit against this and I would go right here, knock out. train station would open in like in the morning and I would go inside every day. That would hop on stream.
And honestly, I'm not really sure why you would lie about something like that. I can only assume it's because you think that people will have some sympathy for you. But if he didn't say that, I don't think it would have changed the trajectory of his career. So it's just one of those white lies that didn't really have a purpose. You could have just admitted, hey, I stayed place to place. And honestly, even if you said I didn't always pay rent because I didn't have the money, it was wrong of me, I think people would have just let that shit go. It's better to just be upfront than to say something else, lie about it. And then even though it's something small and not that serious, people are going to take it serious because you lied about it. But his own brother came forward and confirmed that he wasn't homeless.
Why did you never help him when he was homeless, bro? People don't understand this is all games. Like, y'all actually think he was homeless. Come on, bro. Be smarter than that, man. Be smarter than that, bro, please. That's also, like, one thing. Like, there's so much stuff you guys, like, think I don't know. Bro, I'm his brother. Like, I could tell you so many things that none of y'all don't even know. Like, about certain stuff. I'm talking not no bad stuff. I'm just saying about this, like, the whole setup about streaming, you know what I mean? Y'all actually believe in some shit, like, you know what I mean? So you just gotta understand it's all a mind game, bro. Come on now. So people be sending me DMs saying like, oh my God, you wasn't there for him when he was homeless. Like, homeless when? Like, come on now, bro. Use your little brain. Use your little brain, bro.
Now, I can't find solid proof that that's his brother, but it seems like it's his brother because he looks like him. Everybody else is saying that it's his brother, and he didn't necessarily say anything bad. He just said the homeless narrative isn't necessarily true, and I know a lot about him, and I don't mean bad things, but I could just tell you more about the streaming setup because I'm his brother. That aside, when I was grabbing clips, I found the reason behind all of this stuff getting exposed, and it's because apparently he was having a girlfriend this entire time and pretending that he was single and doing girl content because it got more views.
I've helped him lie to you guys that he doesn't have a relationship and that he's single while he was doing girl content with everybody else.
I don't really blame him for that because a lot of female streamers do that and nobody gives a shit. So I don't know why we would care that a male streamer did it. It's not really that serious, but apparently they broke up and he slept with one of the girls he was doing girl content with. And that seems to be why his ex-girlfriend now suddenly wants to expose everything.
And what does he do the first thing after, like literally the day after we broke up? He goes and has sex with Sadie. Like, I could literally put her address on here, but I'm not going to.
So this is basically a tale as old as time. Somebody feels like they were done dirty in a relationship and they now want to come forward with all this information and expose somebody, but had they stayed in the relationship, they wouldn't be saying any of this because none of it would matter to them and they'd be totally fine with it. But now that they don't have the person that they want in their life and realize it's not going to happen again, they want to come forward and try to ruin that person's life. I don't agree with that at all. And honestly, everything that she's exposing, it's not really that serious. It's dumb shit. Like, oh my God, he stayed in someone's house, didn't pay rent. It's messed up. Is it the end of the world? It's really not. You know what I'm saying? Like, he slept with Sadie the day after we broke up. That has nothing to do with me. That's your guys' relationship. This is a person you chose to date. I don't know why I should care about that at all. Now, morally, some people might be like, well, that's messed up. That means that you were already getting emotionally attached or, you know, feeling somebody and you kind of broke up with your girlfriend to then pursue that. And it happens. It happens both ways all the time. A lot of us watching this video are probably guilty of that as well. Now, the problem is some other stuff came out. That stuff gets a little bit crazier because these are clips of him saying some extremely wild stuff. And so I'm just going to play them all. There's one I'm not going to show the picture of, and the other one I'm going to blur. He's not naked. He's not actually doing anything, but it's kind of suggestive. And I don't know how that goes with TOS, so I'm just going to block that. But these are kind of wild. I'm not going to lie to you.
I would dead ass. Bend your shit over. Small, fat, young, old. Underage, overage. Give you back shots. After back shot. On, I'm 12. Slide my DMs. Oh, I would love to, honestly, bro. Love to, honestly, bro.
I just want to stroke my penis to every single one of y'all. I don't care if you're 12 or 19. My bad. I did not say that. I did not say that. I indeed did not say that, chat.
Under the clock. H under the clock. H under the clock. H under the clock.
So from everything that I can see, these clips are the thing that most people are sticking on. I don't think anyone really cares that he pretended he had a girlfriend or that he slept with somebody the day after they broke up. I don't see many people talking about the fact that he stayed in people's houses, never paid rent, and then just kind of dipped on them. I don't think a lot of that is a big deal for most people. I think these clips are the ones that people that don't like him already are trying to jump on. Now, from what I'm seeing, his own fan base already knew about these clips. Someone named Zayed said, "We all saw these clips a long time ago. He told us about selling a pic. He told us that he was homeless for a few days in NYC, not in Sweden. He told us that he used to drink and didn't like that life, so he stopped and he started getting closer to God. Y'all exposed nothing. SYBAU. Saibow. Shut your bitch ass up." I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Now, I wasn't able to find a clip in his past streams where he did talk about this because I assume this was a while back before he started to get the numbers that he has now. So a lot of these people that are newer have no idea that he's already addressed this. And I assume today he will probably address it if he goes live. I don't see there being any way that he's just going to be able to ignore it. And as much as it is crazy, and it's something I would never tell somebody to do, and I would never do myself, I think it's pretty clear that it's clickbait. Like, he was trying so hard to gain attention that he was willing to say some of the most wild, vile, out there things to potentially get clipped, to go viral, and then hope people would come in, whether it's because they thought, oh, he looks good, and so girls are going to come watch him regardless, or whatever the case was. Is it a smart idea? Is definitely not. And I think he realizes that now, because now that his career is actually taking off, this shit is going to come back to haunt him. This could literally be a reason that he ends up getting dropped from his modeling contract. Even though it was just for clickbait, a lot of companies just, they don't want to be associated with it because it's not their job to try to explain away this stuff. And so if you're a liability, they're just going to get you out of there. So that's sad and unfortunate because I don't think that he's being serious. I don't think that he's actually looking for little kids. But there is one clip that is harder to explain because he's in person and he sees these three girls walk by. Now, one of them does have a stroller, so you assume that she's of age. But I mean, some people nowadays be having kids mad young. Regardless, he turns around and says, "She's cute," and then yells at them that they're cute. But it's like he's live at the same time. So you assume he's aware of this. And maybe this was just him bringing clickbait to another level. I just don't think anybody's that stupid, right? Like, we all got to at least admit that there's nobody that's that stupid where they're going to openly do this in a video that's going live to the internet where people are actively watching in real time. You have to assume that he's just thinking, again, clickbait. But it's harder to explain.
But hey, DM me, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was cute as shit. Hey, you was cute.
And I feel like that clip is going to be the hardest one for him to get past. But overall, again, until I see some actual proof that this man is genuinely seeking out people that are underage and trying to do these things, it's hard for me to believe that that's just going to be true. Because if it is, he is the dumbest human in the world to sit in front of a camera on a live stream and just broadcast this to the world. I have to believe that he's not that stupid. I have to believe that nobody is really that stupid. You also have to consider the fact that there are a lot of streamers out there, including Lacey and some of the other people that he's collabed with, that do have clips from the past where they say some wild stuff like this as well.
I'm dead ass down to anyone in the chat. Like, I don't care, I don't care. I'm 13. I said what I said. He's 17. Does it look like I give a
The internet was a little bit different. It was never acceptable to actually do that kind of shit, but to just say stupid jokes and be really dark about stuff was a popular thing at one point where people just said the craziest shit and it would get you attention and popularity. And so it kind of became a thing that a lot of people attached to and tried to do. And it's just kind of changed over time to where nowadays you will get dragged and thrown in a category with people that actually do that shit, even if you don't. And so now it's where you got to be a lot more careful. And unfortunately, he just didn't get that memo. And he wanted so badly to get that attention that he was willing to break that barrier. And I mean, it's kind of coming back to haunt him. That's on him. I just don't think that it was enough to where he should lose his career. And I feel like you also have to take into account that his girlfriend is extremely jealous now and she wants to expose him. But at the time, it was all cool because they were together. I always have to look at it that way. If you really felt like this dude was doing some really dirty shit and stuff that you're trying to expose now, then you should have exposed it while you were with him and not have been with him. You can't wait for him to leave you and now suddenly all this shit is bad. It's always been weird to me. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down below. I appreciate you guys and I will catch you in the next one.